Hey, my dear snowflakes. Welcome back to the stream. I hope you're having a good day. Oh, okay. I think we might have to turn Avatar off because it looks like we're lagging out a bit. Anyway, I just wanted to stop by real quick in just chatting before going into the game. To say that after this, we will be doing a Hades marathon of streaming Hades as frequently as possible until we reach affiliate. Because I really want to push for it so that we can do crowd control, because I really want to let you guys interact with the stream and stuff. Tomorrow we're going to be demoing crowd control. I'm going to try to set all of the buttons to free, so you guys can just cause as much chaos as you want. But for now, let me just turn off my avatar and turn off my chair. There we go. And we're going to play a new game. So, this is Rogue Legacy 2. You may be wondering what this game is, or why we're not playing Hades. And the answer to those questions are, it's really fun, and I was wondering where Charon is when he's not giving us items during Hades. And the answer to that, if we start a new game, ignore the fact that I've spent 30 hours in my first playthrough, is he is right in this game. The time has passed and they have not returned. The estuaries have decayed. The kingdom demands deliverance. Sign the contract, and your children shall succeed you. He's right there. There's our good buddy Charon. Once you cast off, there is no turning back. We found our buddy. A and D to move. Space to jump. And jump pretty high. I just want to make sure I turn off house rules. Okay, house rules are off by default. Basically, house rules are hold space to jump higher. House rules are easy mode settings. We've managed to cross the waters undiscovered. A few guards patrolled the rest walls, but we were able to remove them without raising signal. At sundown, we'll start ascending the wall. Provisions should be waiting for us at the top. J. They're easy mode settings where you can change how the game works to make it easier if it's too difficult. And I mean, you can. I think there are also hard mode settings under house rules, but I just want to show the base experience before getting into all that. We've been hunkered here for the past few days as Z and her spies prep the west wall. They've rigged the trapdoors ahead so we can open them from below. Tonight we make our move. There are heavier patrols around, but with all the fighting at the bridge, there should be no time for reinforcements. J. S and space to drop through thin platforms. Press F to use your class talent. In air, press S and space to spin kick. Left shift can also be used to spin kick. spin kicks can also hit to the side. The diving bell cables needed to pass the interior ramparts. The diving bell cables needed to pass the interior ramparts were waiting for us, just like Z promised. But our scouts underestimated how much we'd need. We're short a few hundred feet. Looks like we'll have to get creative. J. Just trying to smash as much as I can. Shortly after taking damage, space to aerial recovery. Spin kick enemies to gain height. Looks like I've underestimated Z's charisma again. Below me I can see all the misfits that have joined our ranks. When did so many rebels join? From here, it seems like an endless sea. This was supposed to be a suicide mission meant only for a few. She's unknowingly rallied these souls to a lost cause, and my sins keep growing. J. On ground, E to dash in the direction you're moving. It says dash over that. Classic 2-button dash and more options can be set in game settings. Contact damage can be disabled in house rules. Okay, now they're just getting superfluous with that, like, loop-to-loop. This is it, the end of the line. Below us there's a trick wall that can only be opened with magic. Z said it should lead us straight to the estuaries. Tonight we live and die with the crimes I've committed. J. Right click to spend mana and cast your spell. Restore mana by attacking enemies. Trick walls can only open when struck by a spell or a talent. Just gonna restore my energy real quick. So we spin kick the trapdoor. It just looks very suspicious that there's an open pathway here, but okay. I forgot to do something for the stream. I'm just pulling the stream up on my phone so that we don't get too far below one average viewer. Okay. I got the string up. So this is the starting area where we will start all of our runs. We have a teleporter here that can bring us to different areas. This thing is a spirit. Talk to us. You hear 1,000 whispers but can't make out a voice. The throne room doors are currently sealed. This is where the final boss will be. So now we're seeing some new mechanics. That was Scout, a common enemy. That's a platform that disappears when you jump off of it. This is Flamelock. It is another common enemy. So let's deal with the Scouts. And then Ember Hatchet is also a pretty common one. So I'll show you how the map works after we clear this room. I just forgot to. You can open treasure chests to get money. Okay, so if you press escape and go to the map, you can see that there are many different chambers. Unlike Hades, we are allowed to backtrack and explore, and each of these like yellowish things right here are doors to different chambers. Meat heals us. You hear 1,000 whispers, but can't make out a voice. We got skeletons and staffins, two morgue types of enemies. That's Plinky. They don't move or target you, they just kind of act as an obstacle that you can attack. You can normally hop off of those spinny flame things, but can't get it to work right for some reason. Unless it's like a late game unlock that you get. These are Spear Maidens. They will charge into you. It's usually best to just handle them by spin dashing. And we're about to die. So we're not going to get too much further, but we'll at least get this treasure chest. Okay, so this is a fairy chest room. They all have prerequisites. So like this one, the only prerequisite is to defeat all enemies. If you fail the prerequisite, the fairy chest melts and you cannot collect it that run. They generally have better rewards than normal chests. I failed that jump. The IV platform... Okay, well we haven't figured out IV platform blocks, so that's not helping us. So every time you die, you see all the currencies you've collected, how many enemies you defeated, and where each enemy was. And now we get to choose our heir. So this is the character we will play as in the next the next run. So this one has a different spell. This one has a unique trait that we don't know what it is yet, and they also have a new spell. And this one also has a unique trait and a different spell. We're going to go for Charismatic, because the preview looks like it will decrease prices, which is pretty good. So, after you select your heir, you get to build up your manor, essentially. It's like your castle. It's also your skill tree. So the first one you get is Universal Health Stare. A healthy populace is a working populace. Traits now give gold modifiers. Welcome all. Your kingdom has granted its people access to healthcare, services, and amenities. Nice. Certain traits now give gold bonuses. Archery range. Before the invention of the archery range, most people practiced by firing arrows at their neighbors. Unlocks rangers. Bows for foes. Fletch foes from afar and rain down the pain with an assortment of arrows. Rangers can't take much damage, but they don't have to when they're shooting their enemies from a million miles away. Yes, we are going to switch to Ranger class. Just to try it out. Foundation. A good home needs a good foundation. Unlocks the blacksmith. The smithery is open. What the blacksmith lacks in creativity, he makes up for in age. Gather blueprints for him, and he'll strain his tired bones in order to craft you the most exquisite armaments you've ever seen. Enchantress's quarters. Lure in the most capable enchantresses with a palace of pillows. Unlocks the enchantress. Don't let her height fool you. The enchantress is smaller than she looks. Find runes for her and she can imbue you with magical power. Gain the ability to siphon life from your foes, redirect damage, and improve your magical repertoire. Mess hall. A place to congregate, conversate, and sometimes even consummate. Increases vitality, raising max HP. So this is one of the recommended ones that the game suggests you get. Academy. Everyone, we'll save getting these ones for the next run. Charismatic. Yep. So if you go the wrong way, you can just run back to your manor. And then you get a preview of what it looks like when you're down by the docks, because it is right here, and it will update as your manor grows. Thanks for helping build my black shop, kid. I ain't got a lot to my name, but I promise you, your investment in this here blacksmithery will pay off. I can't make much, because I ain't got any blueprints, but if you and me work together, boy, we can make some unimaginable things. And I mean that literally. Got me some of that aphantasia. Can't see no pictures up in this noggin, that's why I need those blueprints. So here's the deal. You get me blueprints, and I'll charge you money to make them. It's a win-win. I win, because I get free blueprints, and then I win again, because I get a customer. Anyway, enough dilly-dally. Let me show you what I've got in the back. Leather helm. It increases your max HP, essentially. Kid, have you seen how old I am? Buy something before it's too late. We cannot afford it. Ooh, Ducky, thank you so much for this extravagant tent. The car flowing through it is so overwhelming, it's making me dizzy. Just kidding, I saw the price tag. Talk about cheap. The only thing that's making me dizzy are the fumes from all the cleaning agents I had to use. Couldn't you get a girl anything better? Well, beggars can't be choosers, so I've decided not to be poor anymore. Now let's talk about magic with a capital M, for money. Because let me tell you, Ducky, enchantments are not cheap. Find me some sweet runic stones so I can grant you powers you couldn't even dream of. It's like stealing the life force from your enemies, or being slightly magnetic. And that's it. That's all I've got. Until you find those runic stones, Ducky. So we have Lifesteal Rune, restore health for every enemy defeated, and Magnesis Rune. Increases the magnetic distance that makes coins fly towards you. You've got a need for greed. I forgot to read the deliver text. Become AB positive and take everyone's blood. You cannot get up there yet. Here's our buddy, Charon. One must pay the toll. So you give Charon all your money, and he lets you do another run. So you're not allowed to keep money between runs, essentially. So, there's a guy here. So, you're the next in line to sign the contract. Everything in the name of duty, I presume. Never stop to think what you might be losing. Well, if you're looking for treasure, you'll have to find the king's children first. Can't get through those doors otherwise. I've tried. So as I was saying, this is the archer. They shoot arrows. If you time it just during the flash, you get a stronger attack, similar to how it works in Hades. And their special skill is they can create a platform. Okay. The bow is a bit better in this game than it is in Hades, just because it's not nearly as long of a charge time, but it's still not the best weapon. The spell we have freezes enemies in a cone. If you've ever been a white dragonborn in D&D, it's the exact same as that breath weapon. Curio shops and the power of blessings. Curio shops grant powerful blessings to those who partake in their wares. Switch weapons to gain a blessing of strength and for bonus weapon damage. Switch spells to gain a bonus blessing of wisdom for bonus magic damage. Switch talents to gain a blessing of talent and for bonus resolve. Immortal Kotesu, gain a blessing of talent. Hold to aim, teleport a short distance, hitting everything between. Defeating enemies with this talent resets its cooldown. That's pretty good. We'll take it. So that is a obstacle that we cannot destroy and will constantly move around. I'm used to having a double jump because you unlock one later in the game. There we go. Ow. Okay, let's see what's down this way. Okay, so you can jump on top of lanterns. So the puzzle here is just to teach you that. And then you can also kick lanterns back down on the way, well, down. Let's see what's down here. Alright. I thought I was clear of that. I just walked right into that. And then we can head over this way. Grab that coin, clear those out. The letter is old, but carefully preserved. J. The rumors are true. The golden doors are real, and I found them. The doors will only open when all the estuaries have gathered together. I know it sounds crazy, but I have a plan to save everyone, but I can't do it myself. I need your help and some people I can trust. Z. Ooh. Ow. Okay. Where are we in the map? So if we go right and then up, there's another room. It's also a thing I can knock down. A lot of spike balls. If we go down and then right, there's a room. So let's check that out. I did not see those spikes there. Down and then right. If there's an enemy right in front of the door, when you knock it open, it will immediately kill the enemy, which is pretty cool. Got that skeleton. So you're supposed to use this ember hatchet to get up to the chest. Alternatively, you can just aerial recovery off the spikes, but that's dangerous. Can I shoot myself? No. Didn't think so. Just YouTube notification. Thought I was getting a call. When you're at the archer and you fire in midair, if you fire downwards, it gives you a bit of a fall delay, which is neat. Let's check out. Okay, clear out some of these books to maybe get some meat. Why not check it out this way? It's weird that there's a lantern up there. Got some skeleton mages up there. Skelemagus. Or Staffins. Okay. Let's see what's up here. Come on. There you go. So as you can see, in this game, unlike in Hades, the bow class is a lot better than the sword class. Your arrows arc hit pesky enemies hiding behind walls by shooting high up into the air. I know. So as you can see, now different airs have different classes. So this has a antique trait, Hyperion's Ring. We do not know what that means. This one has 2 traits and a money bonus. So it has a vegan, which gives us a gold boost, and nature. Let's try those out. We will unlock Dummy. Bring Lady Quinn down to the docks so she can teach you some fearsome moves. Unlocks the training dummy. Advanced combat training. Lady Quinn loves everything about combat except causing pain. She became a living training dummy and now teaches everyone how to fight all day long. Lady Quinn can teach you advanced combat maneuvers down by the docks. And then we got Sage Totem. Learn from your ancestors' past mistakes by gaining permanent and gain permanent bonuses for dying. Unlocks mastery rank. Master your mechanics. The Sage Totem is a repository for knowledge. Every warrior is bound to him, allowing their wisdom to pass on to others. You now gain Mastery XP with each class. Gain enough XP to rank up and earn permanent stat bonuses. And I will unlock mages. Everyone can learn magic, but not everyone can grow a beard. Beards are mandatory. Masters of magic, mages have tapped into the primal elements that govern this world. But there are more rules than just harnessing power to be considered a mage. Firstly, one must always tote the sickest of beards. And that's it. No more rules. Yes, we will try out the mage class. Convert knowledge into violence. Increases intelligence, raising spell and talent damage. Increases health gain from health drops. That's the study hall. Okay. Vegan in nature. Eating meat hurts you and you like the ladies. Ain't nothing quite like the smell of a forge in full bellow, kid. The coal, the melted iron, the sweat, smells of memories. It also smells a little toxic, if I'm gonna be honest. We can still not afford that. Hello, Ducky. Glad to see you again. Don't be surprised that I know it's you, we can all tell. Same you, different body. Live long enough and you'll start seeing past the shell, too. Still not enough money. Hello, this is a nifty place you have here. My name is Lady Quinn. I'm excited to meet you. I'm a living dummy, and I know everything about weapons and stuff. I love everything about them. So if you have any questions, just ask. I can talk your butt off about them. And who knows, maybe you could learn a trick or two. And sorry about the stutter. It gets worse when I'm feeling shy. Okay, well, nice talking to you. If your wand's fireball hits an enemy before it explodes, it'll hit twice. So position yourself at the right distance when you strike and you'll deal extra damage. So what that's saying is you have a fireball that does damage, but if you position yourself far enough away, it will deal the fireball damage and then also the explosion damage. As you can see, it's... Oh wait, no. Yeah, I think that's what she's saying. It's the fireball and then the explosion. The mage's fireball can go through walls, and the mage's skill is that they shoot a... thingy. Right, okay, so the mage's skill is that they can actually just have two weapons, or two spells, sorry. And so then one of them that we have is a billiards ball. And what happens with that is it will ricochet off of walls, ceilings, and floors, and then do more damage when it hits a... For each ricochet it does, it'll do more damage. And then we also have the fireball. Additionally, the main attack that for mage, as you can see, it weakens them and constantly regenerates MP over time. Then we have Sage Totem. Behold! I am the Sage Totem, and you are bound to me. All of your knowledge will be housed within my spirit wood. To gain mastery in one profession is to gain advantage in all. What we share in knowledge makes us strong. That is all. Why are you still here? My monologue is over. I am bad at idle banter. Mondays, am I right? This is the knowledge I've retained. This is your worth as a person reduced to a number. So, in each class you take, you gain different bonuses for every run, and for how much you level up that class. So, for Knight, you get more equip weight, which lets you wear better and more armor. Ranger increases strength, which increases melee attack, I believe. Mage increases intelligence, which I am 90% sure scales MP. Give Charon your gold to enter the castle. Yes. Minus 75 gold. There's a really cool maneuver you can do where you break all of the objects like in one jump. It takes some practice, and I am very much out of practice. Okay, so let's go up first. Get this treasure chest. Leather chest, a beautiful piece of weathered leather. Smash these to get as many drops as possible. Next we're gonna go right. For these skeletons. Gimmick of this room is you have to just be patient. Catalyst costs 25 resolve. Choose this relic to reveal its power. Scientific Annihilation. Soul Tether costs 45 resolve. Choose this relic to reveal its power. No one is truly alone, no matter what you believe. So what they're talking about is up here, you see where it says 225%? That is how much resolve we have. So if that goes below 100%, we will start losing maximum HP for each, percent. 1% maximum HP for each resolve we lose. So I'm going to go Catalyst. Deal 20% bonus damage to enemies with the status effect. And then they both go away. A primer on relics and resolve. Relics are powerful items that cause resolve to wield. Going below 100% resolve will lower your maximum health. Gain bonus resolve based on your total weight. Staying light can grant an extra 125 bonus resolve. Raise your maximum equip weight to help keep your weight class low. Oh, hi. So the Catalyst is good for Mage, just because you do a status effect just from your base attack. The black roots keep growing. They're everywhere now. The guards continuously cut them down, but they keep growing back. I swear the land is reacting to our pain. The more people we lose, the thicker the black roots seem to grow. Sorry, I've been missing our meetings at the Golden Doors. The estuaries demand the impossible. They raise our work hours, and they tax us incessantly. And when people complain, they are arrested. So many friends are gone, Jay. You have no idea what it's like over here. The kingdom has become a powder keg just waiting to explode, and it's our job to light it. This is a once-in-a-lifetime chance, Jay. We can do something. We can save everyone, Z. So basically the black roots they're talking about are the things that were like growing upwards that we can dash on, or the spin jump rather. This, when you see like a light flowing through and a red door on the minimap, that means that this is a new area. The Stygian Study, risk level 4. For context, the one we were just in was a risk level 1. So the gimmick of this area is these like light platforms. When you land on them, they will create a platform under you. But when you walk off, it destroys that platform, essentially. We have found a new teleporter, so that is marked for this run. We can teleport to and from the entrance. So this says requires Aether's Wings. That means we cannot go through this area until much later in the game. This is supposed to be like the 4th area you go to. Citadel Agartha. Okay, blow that up. Get back up there, please. Come here. Get this guy out. Okay, I want to show you guys what the billiards ball. That's not what I meant to press. I meant to press F. I'll show you guys what it can do in the next room. Okay, so if we aim this here, I was not anticipating that it would just immediately go into the spikes. As you can see, it was starting to like glow, and that meant essentially that it was getting more powerful. Leather weapon, a beautiful piece of weathered leather. This was a silver chest. Silver chests always hold ore, which is used to power up weapons and armor, and they also almost always contain a blueprint, unless you've unlocked all the blueprints for that area already. Okay, so now I do that. If it hits 4, it will immediately break on the next impact. You kind of got to be careful with it. These are the black roots. They feed on pain and suffering, canonically. Okay. Wow, I was not expecting us to make it to the boss room this fast. So this is the first boss door. We cannot activate it yet because we need to be able to light both of those without touching the ground. You hear 1,000 whispers, but can't make out a voice. So let's just keep moving. See if we can unlock the way to do it. There we go. It gets rid of that. We can work our way up here. Let's take the other way up. destroy that book real quick. Destroy those candles. And we got killed. You can find ore in gold chests. The deeper into the kingdom you go, the more ore you'll be rewarded. Rewarded? Okay, hang on. I need to go see why the dog is barking so much. I will be back. I have returned. I'm just going to do a quick hydrate real quick. Okay. Gameplay. So that we're not on Be Right Back for a ton of time like we were last time. So I'm gonna do Archer. So we have new classes to unlock. A great place to get some practice with heavy weaponry, plus it doubles as a playground. Unlocks Valkyries. Barbarians believe eating vegetables makes you weak. They also have scurvy, so what do they know? Unlocks Barbarians. I'm gonna go for Sandpits. Girl meet boy. Attack from afar, up high, or down low. With their long range and ability to attack in any direction, Valkyries are considered the cheesiest of soldiers. Yes, we will switch classes. Excuse me. We're gonna raise our max HP. Find tax loopholes and save on Charon's levy. Unlocks Living Safe. Welcome to offshore banking. Before being transmogrified, the Living Safe hid money for the rich to keep from the poor. Now that he's on your side, he doesn't seem so bad. A percentage of the gold you give to Charon is held by the Living Safe instead. So essentially, we will not lose all of our money every run. We will only lose most of it. Arsenal. It's like a gym, but with weapons instead of weights. Raises strength, increasing weapon damage. Recommended. And then I'm going to get more max HP. Vanguard's Banner, Epic Relic. Dashing creates a wave. Dashing creates a wave that destroys mid-sized projectiles. Wave travels 2 units. Wait, hang on. Where did it say our contract was from? Hestia's contract? Those who take from Hestia's reliquary must also give. Interesting. I've been a blacksmith all my life, kid. Knew it'd be my passion the moment I first picked up a hammer. Some people felt bad for me, wondering how I could spend my whole life doing the same thing over and over. Truth is, I'm one of the lucky ones. So many people out there spend their whole life looking for purpose and never finding it. Just always looking and never committing. Kid, what I'm trying to say is, buying something or what? We cannot afford anything. So let's see what Lady Quinn has to say. Hey, it's a Valkyrie. Your weapon is super versatile. Did you know that you can attack in 4 different directions? Up, down, up, left, down, and left. Sorry, I meant right. The trade-off is that it's a bit clunky and your attack speed is a little slower. We can attack this way, we can attack this way, we can attack this way, and we can attack this way. Essentially, we have to be looking in whatever direction we want to attack him. I personally don't really play Valkyrie that often. I just wanted to unlock it so that we can unlock other stuff. This is the knowledge I have retained. This is your worth as a person reduced to a number. Valkyrie increases equip weight just like Knight does. Talk to the safe. Psst, psst. Hey, friendo, over here. Trying to give it like a skelly voice. It's your bud. It's me, your buddy, the living safe. You're here because you want the stuff, right? Because boyo, I got the stuff. I'm talking loopholes, friendo. And oh buoy, I got loops on loops and fruits on loops. I'm an accountant, and with a bit of wizardry, I can even take gold from death himself. That's the secret to making money, friendo. It's not about how much money you make, it's about how much you keep, and we're keeping it all, or at least a small percentage of it. You do realize that's not death, right? That's Charon, right? Maybe it's just saying that if it can take money from Thanatos, it can definitely take money from Charon. Give Charon all your gold and enter the castle? Yes. So as you can see, 14 of it went to the safe. And that will be reserved, essentially. Not quite it, but it's kind of the best we can do until we unlock the different maneuverability upgrades. Okay, keep wailing. Work our way through. Cool, cool, cool. Go back up again. Knock those guys out. Destroy these. Ow. I should have spun kicked to get a bit more height. Okay. Go over here. Got a chest up here, which is nice. Get some money. So technically you could spin jump your way up there and it'd be a lot faster, but at the same time I'm not that confident in my spin jumps. Okay, defeat the Spear Maiden. Defeat the Flinky. Keep moving. Keep moving, keep schmoving. Got some black root. So I don't know if you saw there, but I got a whole sack of money, which is like getting the coins, but worth more, essentially. beat that soldier. We got another area out here. Axis Mundi, risk level 2. Agartha Gatehouse. Do not leave the queue or you'll be arrested. Do not remove the armband or you will be arrested. Excuse me. Do not speak to the estuaries or you will be arrested. Return before nightfall or you will be arrested. So anytime you see a door in the background, you can press R to enter it. And there'll be like a sub-area. Attention, Gregory. The bridge has fallen to the shifts, just like everything else. And with sections of the bridge constantly switching places, the estuaries have deemed it too dangerous to ship supplies to the outlying villages. The people won't make it to the next harvest if we don't help. Therefore, I want you to make a call for volunteers. We shall lead the shipments ourselves if we must, but in order to cross, you will need an heirloom contained in the gatehouse's tower. The entrance is directly above the gates of the citadel. The entrance is caved in, but perhaps you can find another way in from the floors above. And remember to keep this quiet. The estuaries won't approve of this. Sometimes I wonder if they want the people to starve, but that is not the issue here. Perhaps by doing this, we can begin to atone for our past. Insight discovered, shrouded ambitions. So this will give you various different hints. So shrouded ambitions, find the heirloom by the gates. The entrance is directly above the Agartha Gatehouse, which is probably just like right there. Left Alt to search for them. Oh, okay, so left Alt base. Some heirlooms are hidden, requires a Nake shell. Okay, so left Alt basically just lets you free roam the camera to some degree. Requires Echo's boots. Looters be warned. As decreed by Estuary Irad, all gold and jewelry found in Axis Mundi is property of the treasury. All looting is strictly prohibited. You will gain an additional 20% gold bonus while in Axis Mundi. Requires Echo's boots, which we do not have. So we cannot progress in that area, so let's keep going. There's a path left and up, and then right. Enemies are able to knock you out of an area, and if they do, they and all of their allies will be fully killed. Because that's just what happens when you leave an area. We'll go up. Got some more information. I've been gathering more and more people, Jay. People like us. People who are sick of living down here. There's an heirloom in the Citadel that grants people amazing powers. Powers that lets you dash through the air, just like you're flying. I've been sneaking in recruits to obtain this power, but only a few are strong enough to survive the heirloom's challenge. If you help train them, there could be so many more, Jay. You could be the difference. Something big is happening. The people have had enough, and their anger is spilling onto the streets. A war is brewing. I just hope you're ready, and I just hope you're with us when it happens. Z. New roads traveled. Prove your worth to Anake to gain her power momentum. Somewhere in Citadel Agartha. This is a powerful, a strong enemy. Essentially, it's a late game enemy that you can fight now that guards incredible treasure. We probably won't be able to beat it. Oh, we did. Anytime you beat a powerful enemy, you get ore in exchange. Break that. Keep on going up. Defeat all enemies. Pretty sure this is how we died last time, but it's fine. Okay. I don't know how we're gonna get past that. Yeah, we're dead. Lady Alex has been slain by a soldier. Don't forget to block. The cooldown is short, but blocking not. You know, they used to do actual hints that could, like, benefit you, but I guess they stopped doing that. Ugh. Being true to being you. You like guys and gals. Festive. Let's unlock Festive and Searing Shot. Okay. Let's unlock Barbarians. Welcome to Spin City. Don't let their bulky bodies and low IQ fool you. The Barbarians are some of the most agile warriors in the kingdom. Armed with a powerful axe, Barbarians are a whirling wheel of death and more death. Yes, we will switch to Barbarian. Screw Distillery. He demanded a place where he could ferment his screws, and you obliged. Unlocks the Architect. It's an old person! The definition of old, the Architect has witnessed the death of over 1,000 sons and witnessed the rise and fall of humanity's eighth kind. He pay his fees, assuage his ego, and he will lend you his powers and keep the kingdom from changing. Also, is that a standard number 2 pencil behind his ear? I just noticed that while writing this. Fashion chambers. Aerodynamics, ergonomics, and form-fitting features all have their benefits. Increases max weight capacity. Okay. Festive. Everyone wears hats. So basically this unlocks the like wintertime event that happened during like the first year of this game, and then from then on they made it into just a perk that you can get. Hey kid, you heading out? Well, before you leave, don't forget to buy something. Like that bit of blacksmith humor right there. Jokes aside, you should buy something. I don't think we have enough money for anything. Let's talk to Lady Quinn. That's a big axe! It's so heavy you can't swing it the same way in the air as on the ground. But I love swinging it in the air because its momentum makes you spin. It can do a lot if done correctly, especially if you use it while dashing. The axe's heft means that you can commit to every swing, but you want to know a cool trick? If you make a rainbow arc over enemies while spinning, you can hit them like a gajillion times. I call that move the Rainbow Slash because you rain down the pain, and it's pretty. It's kind of hard to do with such a short enemy, especially one that's on the ground. You'll guaranteed to do a critical every time you do a land-based attack. So yeah. Oh, what do we have here? Why, hello, child. Have you come to speak to me, an old man? It's good that you speak with your elders. We have a lot of wisdom to teach, a lot of stories to tell. Now, where are my manners? I haven't introduced myself. My name is Old Man. My defining trait is being old. And I shall call you Child, for your defining trait is that you have no past history. But I can fix that. I can help you find that history you so desperately need. See this drill? I can use it to lock the kingdom down and prevent it from ever changing. Now you can search corners never scoured and battle monsters you failed to conquer. You can become a hero and tell your own stories. Of course, if you use that drill, there's an old man's finder fee. Why aren't my services free, you ask? Because I'm an old man, not a dumb man or a generous man. Lock down the world? Locking the world prevents the kingdom from changing. Monsters will return, except beaten bosses. Failed fairy chests will reset. Discovered teleporters remain linked. The architect will take 20% of all gold you find. So, essentially, what you can do is you can use this guy, and your run will be the exact same layout as your previous run. So, like, if you found a boss and you just want to beeline it for that boss, you can do that. However, any gold that drops will be 20% less. And every consecutive time you keep the world in that position, you will get even less. So, like, it'll start with 20% less, 40% less, 60% less, 80% less, and then you'll just not get any gold. So we will not do that. There are upgrades to make it cheaper later on, but right now it's just a complete scam. We will deposit some money. Cool. Sorry, I forgot we were using the holiday event. Okay, got that chest. So essentially our spell is that we have a fireball that does damage over time. And I think it goes through walls. I'd show you, but I'm out of mana. I forgot to check what the perk for leveling up Barbarian is. Probably like increases strength or something. Something stereotypically barbarian-esque. Meat has become cookies. And milk. Okay. Check down. I meant to check down there. Every day our numbers grow larger, Jay. Word of a rebellion is spreading among the people. One of our new recruits is a soldier, said he trained under you, that you were the best. He told me that all the battles are fought. He told me that all battles are fought on two fronts, a physical one and an emotional one, and how knowledge can be the deciding factor in a fight. There's another heirloom in the Citadel. I spoke with it, and it claimed to offer the power of empathy. It also said my butt's smelly, so I've been avoiding it ever since. I never thought that power was worth the risk, but after hearing what the recruit said, Z. Insight discovered. Inner demons. Prove your worth to Aesop and gain his power of empathy. Cool, cool. barbarians doing less damage than any of the other classes. Which is funny, because the main selling point they sold me on was that it does more damage. Okay, let's clear up this Spear Maiden, so they're not a pain later. There's a way to get over there. Ah, like that. Okay. I don't know how I timed that so well. Guess I just did some reading. Leather cape. A beautiful piece of weathered leather. Okay. Go this way. Defeat the skeletons. Give my milk. Oh, okay, so milk restores mana. Okay, so this is one of the unlocks that we have to do. Hang on. I'm not that great at platforming in this game. There we go. Boy, oh boy, look what we have here. Another soul has come to roost. You see my power, right? Well, let me tell you something, kiddo. I see all. Beyond lies, beyond ego, beyond time. I see the apex of emotions where truth is laid bare. And you know what I see when I look at you? I see a scared little soul with snot coming out of your nose and poop coming out your butt. Kiddo, if you're this ugly on the outside, then what's it look like on the inside? Huh. Interesting. How many people you got in there, kiddo? Well, I don't know what game you're playing, but I won't stop you from taking my challenge. This might be fun. A word of advice, kiddo? I have the power of empathy. Use it to pass the trials. Listen to those who have fallen before you. Learn from their failures, and maybe, just maybe, you'll have a fighting chance. Yes. We'll regain all of our HP and mana. R to attune to memory fragments to hear your subconscious thoughts. Lost again. Every path I've taken has been wrong. Alright, Demetrius, calm down. Remember the lesson your elders taught you. He who gives you only two choices always hides a third. I always find that so cool. Been down here for hours, not sure what to do. Obstacles are just hidden opportunities. What did the elders mean? How could I use these, or could I use these spinning chains to my advantage? I'm too scared to try. So, you can spin jump off of the lantern chains. And that will give you more hearts. Now you gotta wait for your opportunity and ride the waves up. There's a nightmare ahead. The elders said they are powerful nihilistic thoughts that have grown and festered. Violence begets violence. If I attack or cast a spell anywhere nearby, it will wake up and retaliate. Stay calm, and they won't attack. So, this is a nightmare. Essentially, if you attack, it will fire a shot at you. Later in the game, that becomes advantageous because, as you can see, they have the same like electric aura that strong enemy did last run. And later on there's an ability where you can spin jump off of any aura like that. One can accomplish with kindness what one cannot by force. If I can reach the nightmare ahead of me, perhaps I can calm it down. Anytime a nightmare is not set into a wall, if you approach it, you can temporarily shut it off. Cool. So what this is teaching you is that you don't necessarily have to fight violently, you can just let things die. Like so. This is a lamps. Its attacks are homing. When a nightmare is about to turn back on, it will shake like that. You kind of gotta be careful. Haha! Congrats, kiddo! You proved that you can listen and learn. That'll take you far. Remember, people may lie, but emotions always tell the truth. Oh, and one more thing, kiddo. Sometimes it pays to find an emotional connection with your enemy. I know who you'll be tussling with. You should know too. Enough chatter for today. Come on, kiddo. See my power of empathy, and let's take the show on the road. R to read memories and calm nightmares. Insight resolved. Inner demons. Another bearer of Aesop's tome. A word of caution, traveler. Be mindful what you learn. The truth can be misleading. I mean, I feel like by definition, it's not. Okay. Lady Pepper has been slain by a spear maiden. Heirlooms are powerful artifacts which can give you permanent abilities. Puritan and Tesla Spike. We are going to unlock another new class. Duels and dance battles have two things in common. They both start with D and they both end when somebody's dead. Unlocks Duelist. Hats on helmets. Stab, jab, and dance around your foes to turn those chumps into lumps. Duelists are all about finesse. Dodge attacks and then dish out the damage with a 1-2 combo attack. Yes. Etching chambers, a sacred ground where squid goop is used to inscribe ancient symbols into human flesh. Increases max rune weight capacity. And then we're gonna increase max HP again. and increase gym. It's like an arsenal, but with weights instead of weapons. Increases dexterity, raising damage on weapon crits. Puritan. Enemies are censored. I like it up here. You know, if it weren't for all the monsters and the danger and monsters, these docks would be pretty nice. Plus, I'm getting a nice wood tan. Oh, yeah, now we're talking. Duelists put the class in classy. You never have to worry about health if you never get hit. They move fast, attack faster, and did I mention they can roll? You can roll almost all the time, so if you're just walking, you're jumping. So nothing too special with the attack, but if you use their skill, you can do damage while also dodging an attack. And the ability essentially just becomes an AoE when hitting a wall or ceiling or floor. This is the knowledge I have retained. This is your worth as a person, reduced to a number. Barbarian increases vitality, which is your max HP, and Duelist increases dexterity, which I believe increases weapon crits. Like your crit chance. You have returned. How long have we been going for? An hour and a half. Give Charon your gold to enter the castle. Yes. So, as you can see, since enemies are censored, it becomes a lot more difficult to figure out what you're fighting and how to plan your strategy accordingly. And that's the AoE I was talking about. Deal with that with the spell. Keep the staffins. So now we can talk to the blue orbs. Just want to break all these things first. Lamech's memory. How many years has it been since we first came down here? 50 years? 100? 1,000? My patience is at its end. These scholars, they jump from one fancy to the next, like they're the belle of the ball, just singing and dancing, never finishing anything they've started. They've taken our gifts of life, and they've abused it. This lackadaisical behavior must be brought to an end. They must be punished. Only through pain can we drive discovery. I've brought this up before, but the others never agree with me. They never do. I'll bring it up once more at the next meeting, but this time it'll be different. I can feel it. Everyone's patience has a limit, and something tells me the 13th time will be the charm. Okay, deal with these guys. Tried to roll there, but it did not work. Okay, so anytime you see a cracked wall like this, you can use a spell or talent to break through it. You can usually tell when there is going to be a cracked wall, because on the map there'll be like a chest in a very clearly inaccessible area. There we go. Grab this chest. Got a bunch of non-animated enemies. Inanimate enemies is what I meant to say. There we go. There's a path down here. There's a new area here that we can check out. First I want to deal with these rooms. Clear those out. Defeat the Staffins. Ow. Head down into the new area. What have we got? Charon Dry Lake. Max risk level. Heading down into the deep below. Be careful. Overconfidence can be lethal. Even estuaries won't venture any further without a sun lantern. Not many of those lanterns are left, and the ones remaining lost their ember long ago. If you restore the sun, I can reignite the ember. We'll talk more then. Insight discovered. The sun lantern. Return to the Piston Dry Lake after restoring the sun. Okay, we'll hop back through then. So can't do much here right now. Get rid of that. We'll deal with these guys. Static blades. I got stabbed. FMF fan gives plus 25% gold, and Splunker is a thing. Gravity beam. Play this character to reveal the spell. We are going to unlock the kitchen. Finally, some good food. Oh wait, all the chefs got conscripted. Unlock chefs. Dish out delicious damage. Trained since childbirth to cook for royalty, before they found out that pizza was good enough. Chefs must use all their culinary skills to slice, dice, and pan-sear their way to victory. Yes. And then we will unlock a library. A repository of ancient knowledge transcribed onto tree bark using... Alright, you read that. No, wait, I read something else. What Did I? Oh, I read it. Etching chambers. A repository of ancient knowledge transcribed onto tree bark using squid ink will be discovered later. Increases focus, raising damage on spell crits. Meditation studies. Enter harmonious zen before entering a dangerous den. Restore health and mana when entering a boss chamber. Okay, and then we will increase our max weight capacity. FMF fan and Splunker, you're probably Korean, plus 10, or, sorry, what? Minus 10% HP, but you can see all the chests on the map. You have good taste. Did you know what words and smithing have in common? They get used, tempered, and rebuilt over the years, eventually becoming something new. That armor you have, one day it will be scrapped, melted, and reforged. Maybe 100 years from now, that sword will be a really big spoon. Words go through the same transformative process. They absorb new meanings as they are used in the commonplace, or in common parlance, and often become something entirely different. I don't know why I'm acting like I knew this. I'm just spitting out what the totem told me. A star floated close by me the other day. It was translucent and had these long tendrils, and it was beautiful. At least, I think it was beautiful. Come to think of it, I don't think that was a star. Either way, I didn't get a good look. It was so scary. It was scary, so I climbed down and hid. This is the knowledge I've retained. This is your worth as a person reduced to a number. So Chef increases focus, which raises damage on spell crits. I forgot to mention, Chef has an ability where it restores your HP. You can only use it 3 times per run, and I've already used it once. Our spell is Gravity Beam, where it just does a bunch of damage. So, if you give me a second. If we go to our map, as you can see, all chests in every area have been revealed, or at least every area we've discovered. So it kind of helps to figure out where to go. Additionally, Chef's main attack lets you deflect projectiles, which is pretty neat. As you can see, there's a chest to the right, so that's where we're going to be heading. Get as much gold as possible. The thing about Gravity Beam is that there is no gravity. So when you use it, you just kind of stop in midair. Head up here for another chest. It does cost a lot of mana, though. That's the problem. Okay, where's the next chest at? Is there a way I can, like... What's the map? Tab? Okay. To the right. Ow. Die, please. Also, your main attack applies burning, which is pretty cool. You're slapping them with a hot skillet. Where's the next one? only path we have left is down. So that's probably where it is. Ow. Ow. We gotta keep going down. There we go. I'm just gonna quickly restore some HP and mana. Man, get it? Good mana. Anyway, moving on. Neat. The chest is the other way, I just want to clear out this room before moving on. This is a new type of enemy. Essentially, it's you're supposed to dash through projectiles later in the game when you're supposed to find it, but we don't have the ability that lets us do that. Okay, so in order to get those, we'd have to go up, up, right. Let's do that. I should really heal. Okay, heal again. That was a waste of a spell. Didn't expect it to die from the burn damage. Ah, get deflected. Ability ready. Okay, so we need to go up. Let burn deal with them. I believe it regenerates a use every time you pick up a healing item. So then you can like cook that healing item into a meal. We just keep going up, there should be a chest. Of course, as soon as I say that, there aren't any more ways to just immediately go up. Restore our mana. Slap that so it dies. If we go right, there's a chest. That Plinky is in the worst spot it could possibly be in. Right and up. I am an estuary, hand chosen by our king. We are the pinnacle of royalty, and by the king's decree all others stand below us. Yet here I sit, rotting in the halls after my fellow estuaries banished me from the table. Me, of all people, from the table! Me, from the table! Me! Sorry, I couldn't really keep raising my voice, so I just kind of had to deepen it. If I think we should kill some of the scholars, then I should be given my allotted hour to explain why. It's not my fault the others don't spend their full hour speaking their mind. And who cares if I've brought up the same argument for the last 30 meetings? I am an estuary. I can bring it up as many times as I want. And they think they can throw me out like I am somehow lesser? Well, no! I am not beneath them, they are below me. Every day they putter away with their civic duties like nasty little rats. And they feed their stupid little flip books. They train with their weak little herpaderp soldiers, and they grow their ugly little eggplants. I don't know what sound an eggplant makes. But I'm above those mundanities. My role is too important to be hindered by so-called duties. I am the bastion that guards the gates, the last, nay, only required line of defense against any would-be attackers. This peace places them in a dull stupor. They need me. One day this peace will end, and when that day comes, I will show them who is truly superior. Basically, the mech's only character trait is that he's entirely full of himself. And hates everybody. We're gonna go down from here. I didn't mean down that fast, but okay. That works too. Really use a wish shrine now, wish shrine now. Okay. Do this with them. We've been that way. Gotta go down. Let him die of burning. Or now let him die of burning. Woo! Ah! Woohoo! I gotta go up here so that hopefully they stop aggroing me. So as you can see, these like ghost projectiles will seek you from no matter how far away you are. They're cast by that guy. Lady Jenny has been slain by a Solak. Hey, Chef ranked up. We did pretty good that run. Methomaglobiema. Sure. Excuse me. Gold given to Charon is now considered a charitable donation. Giving Charon gold grants stat bonuses. The living safe tracks how much you've given. That's charity dungeon. You're blue. You know, I'm not just a blacksmith. I was trained in the crafting of large-scale items like armor, plows, and swords. But I learned the skills of a whitesmith too. Rings, fine tools, and etchings. Smithing isn't just a job to me. It's my blood. Everything I make, I put the utmost care into. So stop complaining about my prices. Swords are the best. You know why? Because they're versatile. You can move and attack at the same time. Try swinging, then walking backwards right away to avoid a retaliatory attack. I call that move the butt slash. Whoops, I meant to say backslash. Moving and attacking is slickety slick. So you can kind of like skate away. Piles of my gold. The golden doors won't open until all the estuaries have gathered together. This is all that lies between us and freedom. If I can open it, I can fix everything. I can save everyone. The return. Open the golden doors. Location Citadel Agartha. Defeat the estuaries to open the golden doors. Okay. Kill that thing. We go down here. Then we immediately find one of the next things we have to get. Oh? Who has stumbled into my abode? Sweet child, hast thou lost thine way? I am a Nake of the Shawl. I am an heirloom, an item of immeasurable power, and I can grant my strength to those deemed worthy. Those who seek me are hardened, powerful warriors. But dear child, thou art soft and pudgy, very pudgy. Inside me lies the power of momentum. Conquer my challenge, and power thou shalt claim. But I warn thee, child, the dangers are real and the consequences severe. New power up. Alright, unplug my laptop. Okay. Basically, this one's power up is that you can dash. Also, if you mess up any of the platforming in any of these, it just teleports you to where you left the ground. E to dash in the air. I'm not that good at platforming in any game. I missed. I'm not sure how this one is supposed to, like, test the ability, but okay, sure. There we go. See, like this I can very clearly see, because you have to, like, dash out of the way. But, like, if the ability is dash in midair, and you don't even need to dash at all, it's kind of dumb. Beat those guys. And we have to get back over here. Dash. Yes, E to dash in the air, I know. That's what I've been doing this whole time, funny enough. Okay, so you gotta be ready for when you come out. There we go. Slowly descend. This looks like it could be the end of the trial. Yep. Congratulations, sweet child. Thou'st proven them thine self worthy. Now come and claim thine inheritance, the power of momentum, and let our souls bind together. Anake Shawl. You can now dash in the air. Insight resolved. New roads traveled. In air, press E to dash. Oh, that was a rough room layout. Especially with no range attacks. At least we got the power up. Enter the golden doors. Your king demands it. One hit wonder. Well, gee, I wonder what this does. Guess we can never get hit. You die in one hit. Infinite overcharge, but you take plus 50% more damage when overcharged. Which doesn't matter because we die in one hit anyway. Essentially, overcharged is an effect where it lets you gain more maximum mana than, well, your maximum mana.
Ooh, I love rangers. Bows are one of my favorite weapons. But bows are built for power, so if you shoot while airborne, expect a lot of pushback. But that also means if you shoot downward while airborne, you can technically keep yourself afloat. Trust me on this one. Science is complicated, so try not to think about it too much.
She does have a point. Science is complicated.
Ducky, please, come and share some kosher tea with me. Morning tea is one of the greatest traditions ever made, and you should never skip it. But I like mine with lots of sugar and lots of mint. Like, a lot. It's probably more sugar than tea.
This is the knowledge I've retained. This is your worth as a person reduced to a number. Also, when you gain levels in any class, it will increase your rune rates.
Just want to point that out.
How long have you been going for? 2 hours? I think it's safe to call it there. I think you guys have had a good taste of what Rogue Legacy 2 is all about. If you do want to see more of Rogue Legacy 2, let me know in the comment section, because I'd definitely be down for playing some more of this, like after we finish Hades or something. Yeah, this has been a lot of fun. I really like this game, so let me know what you guys think of it, and let me see who's going right now. Shark's going, so we can go raid Shark. Tell Shark I said hi. /raid Shark King game. Anyway, hope you had fun, hope you enjoyed, and stay minty. Bye-bye. Peace out.